Hello, everybody. Yes, can you hear me? Just give us a few minutes and let us wait till 5 and then we start. Welcome, 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 welcome. A quick one, kindly share this link on your WhatsApp status, on your social media handle. Don't keep this juice to yourself. All right, so the link will be posted right now. Share it, let people join. So much value. Paste, post it, and bring people in. We have 6 minutes and then we start. 6 minutes. I believe you're ready because I'm ready. If you're just joining us, welcome. We have 3 minutes to go. Kindly bring in. No, it's not network. We have not started. Can you hear me now? We're starting by 5. We have 2 minutes to start. I'm trying to wait for some people to join us. Kindly confirm if you can hear me. Kindly confirm. Is there sound now or there's still no sound? All right, beautiful, beautiful. So I was muted before because I was waiting for 5 p.m. here in Nigerian time, and we have 2 minutes to go, and then we kick off. So while we are waiting, just share the link that's been pinned in the comment section. Share it on WhatsApp status. Share it to people that need to be here. In 1 minute, we're starting, and get ready. Shut down distractions, right? Get ready. Get ready. I'm sharing something that will be very, very valuable and can be the start of something beautiful for you, as it was for me. All right. So 1 more minute, and then we comment. All right, it's 5 p.m. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this live webinar. Are you excited to be here? Come on, let me see excitement in the chat and in the comment section. If you are, type I'm excited. Personally, I'm excited to be here. How about you? How was your day? Happy Sunday, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. I'm so glad to be here. And I'm happy you're able to make it here this evening. So quickly, let's have a little bit of introduction. Just type your name and tell me where you're from or where you are currently. Just type your name. My name is Josephine and I am in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria presently. Type your name and type where you're from. Let me welcome you specially. Your name and where you're from. Yes, I'm excited to be here too. I see your comments, your name, and where you're from. Welcome, Blessed. You're from Nigeria, my fellow Nigerian. It's good to have you. Richard, you're welcome from Edo State, Nigeria. You're very, very, very welcome. Who else am I welcoming personally? Type your name. If you're just joining us, give me your name, give me your location. Whether you're Nigeria, you're from Kenya, you're from Ghana, you're from Togo, wherever you're from, type it in the comment section. Welcome, Emmanuel from Nigeria. It's an honor to have you here. Joseph Oyiloye. That name sounds very familiar. You're welcome. Deborah from Ekiti. Welcome. Don't worry, I might be in Lagos, Nigeria, but I'm an Ekiti. Ekiti babe. Taufik from Nigeria, you're very, very, very welcome. It is so good to have you here. Do we have anybody that's not typed? Come on, type. Let me know your name. It's good. Let your name be registered in my heart. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Adedayo Samuel from Lagos. You are welcome, Adedayo. It's beautiful to have you here. Ian Lee, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, from Kenya. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's so beautiful to have you here. I hope you guys are ready for what we are going into today. Fini follower from Ekiti, you're welcome. It's beautiful to have you here. Thank you for joining this. Like I've always said on the group, you clicked the link willingly, and that is the first step and the first proof that you are ready to take the financial journey to another step. All right. So it's not just about joining and just staying in the beginning. I would implore you to stay till the end. Stay till the end of the webinar. Don't leave halfway. All right. There's so much value that will be shared. There's so much, premium value. That's just it that will be shared. So stay till the end as we look at these things together. All right, so you're welcome. I'm going to share my screen now, and you're going to comment and let me know if you can see my screen. as we dive right into our webinar. So give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Can we see my screen? I believe we can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. I'm going to have to minimize this just to be sure that you can see my screen as we go into this fully. All right, beautiful, amazing, 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 amazing. All right, you're welcome to this webinar. All right, don't worry, you're going to get to know who I am shortly. Just stay with me and just follow me closely. This is a website design webinar, and as the title says, how I made my first 7 figures as a website designer. And I know many people have made statements like this, and it looks like a lie. Well, I can't guarantee if everybody that has made this statement was saying the truth, but I can guarantee for myself that this is not just an interesting title to bring people in. This is a reality I have lived, and this is a reality I am living, and I am willing to share that reality. All right, I wrote in the flyer that results can be replicated. So I'm not just holding this information to myself and say, okay, I want to be the only person, earning the 7 figures. It's easy. It's easy, and I'm here to share with you how it can be achievable. So make sure you stay till the end of this webinar. All right. So, what is PJD Elite? All right. By the way, the name of our company is PJD Elite, and PJD Elite is the registered company with multiple expressions. Primarily, we are based in Ado-Ekiti. I was saying to those that were from Ado-Ekiti that I might be in Lagos presently, but I am based. My company, my life is based in Ado-Ekiti. But we have an arm in Lagos State. We are a value-oriented and problem-solving company. So you can always go back to this to read. But let me run you through what we do. We have many arms and many expressions. We are registered in Nigeria, and we deal with both clients internationally and nationally. All right, we have the tech arm, of course, and that's where this webinar is coming from. The tech and academic arm, right, where we are into website designing. I am a website designer, by the way, into digital marketing, just digital solutions generally. And then we have the Forex arm. We're not going into that in details today, but we have the Forex arm where we focus on financial growth and trading opportunities. We have the academic arm where we teach, practical digital and financial skills. We have the agricultural arm. That's it's loaded. We have the therapy arm. I can't list all of the arms that we have and that we are working on, but this is a company that has so many expressions, and just let the name register. PJD Elite. When you hear PJD Elite, this is what we stand for. It is a multi-dimensional company, all right? And today we are focusing on the tech arm, and that's why the title is the website design webinar, all right? So I'll not be able to go into details of all of this, but of course, if you've saved my number, let me know. You can just send a DM after this webinar, so I can save your number as well. You can get to see my status and see more updates, because values will be shared. Values will be shared, all right? Now, about me, all right, that's about the company, about me, my journey. PJD, just in case you're wondering, oh, what is PJD? Is it somebody jokingly gave it a meaning? PJD is the acronym of some of my names, all right, and it's Pelumi Josephine Divinity. That's the meaning of PJD. Elite is my brand name, so PJD Elite together is my brand name. All right, I am the founder and I'm the CEO of PJD Elite Company. All right, I wear a coat of many beautiful colors, and proudly, there's a saying that jack of all trades, what? Master of none. But when I checked that phrase carefully, the complete version is jack of all trades, master of none is sometimes better than master of one. Did you get that? Jack of all trades, master of none is sometimes better than the master of one. Now, by the way, I am not a jack of all trades, I am a master of none. All right, I'm the master of many things that I am mastering. Hold on. Please give us a minute. Okay, sorry, I can see that some people are saying the text is not clear. But can you hear me clearly? 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 All right, so but you are not able, but you're not able to hear me. You're not able to see the screen clearly. Okay, don't worry. If you just stay and listen. As long as you can hear me, we're good. All right, just try to follow me. All right. Okay, some people can see it. Okay, so it's probably your network from your end or something. But don't worry, when I'm done, I might send the PDF to the group. All right, so let's give it another try. Let us check again if the screen would be clear. Uh, Let me try to open it as a PDF because I want you to follow through as I'm sharing. All right, so just give me a minute. Since some people asking some questions, how much would it cost me to if you were to make an ERP system for a company, how much would this? Don't worry, relax. All right, let's stick to what we are doing here. You have my number. All right, my number will be pasted here. If we have any discussion, beyond what this webinar is for, slide into my DM. I would respond to you as fast as I can. All right, so just stick around and let us stay true to what we want to do right now. So give me a minute. I'm trying to share my screen in another way to make sure that we can all hear me clearly. Somebody saying kindly record. This session is not recorded, but the replay will be available. So give me a minute, please. I want to make sure everybody can see my screen. Can see my screen. Can see my screen. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen again, and then you let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. All right, I'm doing that now. Let me know. Is it clear? See my screen clearly? Is it clear? What is any feedback? Okay. All right. So like I said, even if you cannot hear or see clearly, as long as you can hear, just try to follow us. It could be the network from anybody's end. All right. So just try to follow us. This will be sent to the group as soon as we are done. All right. I already talked about the company and I was trying to talk about myself. All right. So I said, what was the adage I gave? Jack of all trades. Yes. Master of what? None is sometimes better than master of none. Like I said, I'm not the master of none, but I'm just saying it's beautiful to have diversity of gifts. It's beautiful to have diversity of skills. All right. You don't have to, it's not bad to just be focused on one lane, but it's not also bad. It is beautiful to be able to do many things. All right. And then you have the one at the core, which you are the master of, and others that you can, just have an idea of it. All right. So I'm a tutor by academic background. All right, I'm a tutor, I'm a digital marketer, I'm a website designer, I'm a forex trader, I'm a coach, I'm a trained sales professional. I just have many colors, like I said. But beyond the titles, forget the names. I'm a builder of people. I build people in every way you can think of it. All right, and that's why I am here. having this webinar because I am looking to bring in more people that can be built in the digital world. Understand? Now my journey. Everybody has a journey, and I'm not going to bore you with the long story. Just going to pinpoint the major part of my journey. My journey towards financial freedom began in 2022. This was the year I made the decision that changed my life, and I'm believing that for somebody, it's not a prophecy. For somebody here, today is that day you're going to make that decision to change your life. Guess what? Changing your life or changing your financial journey is not dependent on God alone. It's not dependent on your prayers alone. It's not dependent on many things. You have a part to play. And I played my part in the year 2022 where I decided and I said, you know what? I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to give it whatever it takes. I'm going to pay the price, in quotes, whether it was money, whether it was my time, whether it was my everything. I gave it my own. Why? Because I was tired of being a broke Nigerian. Do I have people here that are tired of being a broke youth? Let me just say Nigerian because we have people from Kenya, from Ghana here. All right. They're just tired of, you know what? Sometimes I'm in my room and I'm scrolling, I'm seeing people sharing results, saying, oh, I made this amount, I made $1 million, I made 500,000 naira, I made $1,000. And I'm wondering, I don't have 2 heads. And I'm putting it to you. You don't have 2 heads. It is real. I'm a living proof. It is real, it is possible, and you can be it. Enough of living, from, how do they say, from mouth to mouth or from hand to mouth, where there is no financial freedom. So 2022 was that year for me. And then I paid for a class. I'm going to come back to that later because I know that a lot of you today just want free things. Oh, I want a free. In all honesty, you can learn website design for free. It's on YouTube, but we're coming there. All right. But I paid for a class on website design, and it gave me everything I had in website design. I started to learn, gave myself to it. I practiced, I mastered the skill. Emphasis on I mastered the skill. But then I figured out that finishing the course was not the breakthrough in that sense. Have you learned a skill before? You know the skill, but you're not able to earn from the skill. Do we have people like that? Like probably you've done website design or graphics design, or you can make air, and it's just this skill is not generating, it's not converting to revenue. That was my situation. All right, because over the years I've just said get a skill, just make sure you have the skill that is, it will give you money. And yeah, I had the skill, gave it my time, gave it my energy, but it was not generating me money as it ought to. And the real challenge began after. I faced a lot of rejections, confusions, a lack of direction, especially in difficulty in getting clients. I faced so much difficulty in getting clients. If you are into the tech space, but it's populated. But as much as it's populated, the people that need it are also populated. All right, so you just have to make sure you're looking at the right place. But I have so much difficulty getting clients. First month, second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month, no clients. I just had a skill with expertise in my hands and in my head, but I had no money in my bank account. So frustrating. So I had skill without structure, without positioning. I had the knowledge. And then I realized something powerful, that learning a skill is one thing, but monetizing it consistently is another game entirely. And this webinar, I'm going to introduce something at the end. It's not just about learning a skill. It's about the ability to position yourself to monetize this skill. I have friends who are graphic designers, for instance, and they are earning big figures. While another graphic designer in Nigeria is probably earning 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira. Another graphic designer with even probably less skill is earning $500, $100, that's about 140,000, 150,000, $200 on the same design. What's the difference? It's not the skill. The difference is the positioning. The difference is the structure. So I went back to work. I studied sales psychology. I refined my marketing system. I tested strategies. I failed. I adjusted and I tried again until I can say today I have cracked the code. I'm not giving you hypes. I'm giving you something I am living by. And I'm here to help you crack the code. So if you are here to crack the code on financial stability with this skill, just stay tuned. But let me ask, before we continue, Do we have anybody here who is a website designer? Or you have an idea? Or you're like, oh, I think I can build websites. I have an idea, just a little bit of idea. Or you're like, oh, I don't have any idea. Let me know which category you're in. Just type in the comment section. What category do you fall in? Do you have an idea or you do not have an idea? Tell me. Do you have an idea of how to, or maybe you are already a website designer? Let me know in the comment section. Let me co-comrades. Are you a website designer? Do you have an idea? Are you interested in it? I believe everybody here should be interested in it. All right. So people said I do have an idea. Beautiful. It's not a problem. Does anybody have an idea? You're like, oh, me, I've been building websites for 10 years. Oh. I've been building websites for 5 years. Oh, I started the course, but I left halfway. Anybody? All right, nobody. Okay, since you can't see my screen, I'm still seeing the complaints. All right, maybe I'll not share my screen, but at least you can see me and you can hear me clearly, right? So let's just flow and let's continue. All right, so I'm seeing that a large percentage of us, even almost everybody, does not have an idea of building a website. And that's beautiful. You don't need to have the idea. That's why we are here. All right, we are here. I'm going to introduce something at the end where you would actually learn the skill proper. All right, so just follow me. Okay, so like I said, I'm here to help you crack the code. I'm here to help you crack the code. Let me tell you my results. So it's not like, in Nigeria, we say, show workings. Don't be cho. It's not cho. It's not mouth. Show workings. All right. So in 2022, like I said, I struggled with getting clients. And the first client I had, can somebody guess how much I was paid? Can somebody guess how much I was paid? For the first client I have has a website designer. I remember I made a website for somebody. I used my data, used my resources. The first person, the next person, or next set of people I built website for, gave me 30,000 naira. I was charging 30,000 naira for a website. But last year, I increased my price. Oh, somebody said $20. $30 is around 30K. No, it was less than $2 I was paid. I was paid less than $2 for the first website I created. And then the next website I created, I was paid $20. Around that price was 30K. And I just transitioned from that in growth and in putting structures and setting, testing strategies that worked. Currently, I'm charging on a minimum of $500,000 per website, which is still small to what I'm going to move to in a couple of months. But imagine that bad as bad, I get one client per month. And that gives me 500,000 naira currently. But that means on a very bad month. And on good months, you can have a client per week. You can have 2 clients per week. So I'm saying from the comfort of your home or from the comfort of my home, I have the ability to earn up to, there's no cap to what I can earn as long as I'm putting in the work. All right. So I moved from earning 30,000 naira as a website designer to charging over 500,000 naira to working with international and national clients. Now, I am taking my time to explain this, all right? So you don't just think I'm just giving you Zobo. I'm going to type a website right now, and I want you to check it. Just copy it and check it. Integrated. I'm coming. All right, you can click on this website and check it. This website was made by me. And you can check the contact there and you see that the owner is not. So I'm saying with this skill, I've been able to get clients both nationally and internationally. I'm trying to show you proof and check the contact of the owner of this website and how beautiful it looks with no coding. I'm coming there, the beautiful part of it, no coding, amazing. All right, so I've been able to transition into that and I'm here to help you do that. So in case you're like, okay, I'm here, okay, what do you want to do? Who is this webinar for? All right. This webinar is for you if you want an extra source of income. In fact, as soon as I'm done listing all of this, you don't find your category there, probably you're in the wrong place. You're just like, I don't think this is for me. Just leave. If you want an extra source of income or you want a stable source of income, If you want to check the link, you copy the link. You have to copy the link and paste it. All right, back to what I was saying. You want an extra source of income. You want a stable source of income. You want a valuable digital skill. You want to position yourself better for opportunities. Whether you're a student, you're a 9 to 5 corporate worker, you're a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad, a business owner, whatever it is, and I just say, you know what? I want a skill that can give me much more than I am currently earning. Like, I am tired of this urgent 2K I'm looking for up and down. I want 100 urgent 500K. This is for you. Somebody said, now we be that. Yeah, this is for you. All right, but in case you don't find a service category, maybe you're like, I have enough. Me, I'm earning $2 billion weekly. And people earning like that, by the way, don't say, hey, it's very possible. All right, but if you're in this category where you're saying, I want more, I know, because I have to tell myself, this national cake, I must eat out of it. There's a national cake that they are slicing. I deserve a slice, if possible, a whole bowl of the national cake. And it's available from the comfort of your home. I mean, without taking a step from your house. If you have network, this national cake is accessible. Is that not beautiful? Right? Recently, my mom was saying to me that I should get a job. You know, I'm like, get a job? Get a job? No hard feelings to those that have a job, by the way. If you love the corporate world, I don't like the corporate world. I love flexibility. So get a job, I'll wake up, go, come back, and how much am I being paid? 200K. When I can earn 500K from just 1 gig from the comfort of my home. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, let's go on. Now, like I said, you deserve a slice of the national cake. I want you to type it in the comment section. Type, I deserve a slice of the national cake. Type it in the comment section so I know you are following me. I deserve a slice of the national cake. I deserve it. It's mine. Like, I ought to have it. Come on, type it in the comment section. Type it in the comment section. Type it in the comment section. I deserve a slice of the national cake. Yes, beautiful. Let me see your comment coming in. Let me see your comment coming in. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right, beautiful. I see we're following. Come on. Let me have 3 more people type and we move on. You deserve a slice. And I know that we are in a country or a continent as Africans, because majority of those here are Africans, right? Where we're like, oh, there's no money in the country. Everywhere is scarce. And there's no abundance. Everywhere is broke. Nothing is broke. Nothing is dry. We are not just looking at the right place. We are not just in the right community. There is abundance. There is money. The national cake is being shared, and you deserve it. All right. So the question I would ask you is not just about saying you deserve it. Are you ready to position yourself to actually have a slice of that cake? I just shared my experience of how I position myself to have a slice of the national cake, right? In 2022, I had to invest my time, my money, my resources. I invested in it. This is 4 years down the line, and I've earned, in no exaggeration, times 10 of my investment. Times 10 of my investment. All right? Yes, so you deserve it. Beautiful. So people are making millions of nairas, millions of dollars from the comfort of their home. And you can be a part of that growing up too. Now, let me tell you why website designing is a hot cake. Right? Because there are many skills, many digital skills. First of all, because it's a digital skill, we already know that we're in a digital world. So anybody with a digital skills automatically has an edge. Digital skills cannot be underplayed in this generation. It cannot. We have so many tools to, I see people say, oh, AI will replace AI. I don't believe AI can replace. AI can assist. It can enhance our work. All right. But you cannot be in this generation and have no idea of anything digital. Some people don't even know how to use ordinary ChatGPT. You don't know how to use it. You need to get that exposure. You need to get that exposure. All right. So why is this an hot cake? Why am I saying, oh, with this skill, you can actually begin to earn in 7 figures, in 8 figures? Number one reason is because every business needs an online presence. I want you to follow me carefully. Every business needs an online presence. In this century, every business is online. There is a need for them to reach a target audience beyond their immediate environment. So you cannot lose having a digital skill. Everybody is going digital. Even those that have manual skills are now learning to convert their manual skill into a digital skill. So number one, every business needs an online presence. Number two is that high income skill with a low startup cost. That's website design. It's an high income skill with a low startup cost. What I mean by that is, if you're learning web design, you don't need to start with an office, a shop. You need capital to now buy what used to start. Nothing. The only thing you need money for, if at all you're going to spend money, is the knowledge and the skill. That's all. You don't need a shop. You don't need what else? You just know the normal things. For instance, anybody wants to start maybe agricultural business or anything agricultural, you need capital. You need to buy your animals and all of that. But this is an odd case because your startup cost is very low, but your income can be very high. Your income can be very high. So as long as you have internet and you have a mobile phone, you see, I'm not saying laptop. I'm coming there. As long as you have a stable internet and you have a mobile phone, you can start making money like tomorrow with this skill. It is that easy. It is that easy. All right. Another reason why this is a hot cake is because we have unlimited client market. Now, remember that I said that the space can be competitive because there are many people doing it, but it cannot be compared to the number of clients or potential clients we have. There's an unlimited client market, from school owners to NGO owners to companies to businesses to brands, name it, to schools, name it. The market choke. There is client for me. There's client for you. If 1 in 10 people starts website today, like becomes a website designer, there is a client for you. There's an unlimited client market. You have people that are just starting their businesses, people that are starting small, people that are starting big, people that have a website that looks like what I do not know, and you want to help them rebrand. Do you see what I'm saying? It's an hot cake, like hot cake. Another reason why this is an hot cake is because it has a global earning power. Like I just shared to you an international client I work with, and I shared the website with you. I don't know this person. This person is not even in Nigeria. This person is in the United States of America. I have not met the person before. But because it's a global value, it's a global skill, I have people from different countries, different nations reaching out to me. So the market is global. You don't need people in your country per se. Maybe you're in Kenya, like, oh, how do I look for people in my streets? You don't need people in your streets. You just need to know how to look out for people in the right places. So you see, there's a global market for it. It's not limited to, Nigeria, maybe I'm in Ekiti. You're like, hey, nobody wants to build websites in Ekiti. I don't care. I know people want to build websites in Spain. They want to build websites in Japan. And I'm here. Do you see this? Now, please pay attention to these things I'm saying, all right? I'm giving you reasons why this is not just another skill to learn, another skill. No. Another reason why this is a hot cake is because it is in high demand. Website building is in high demand. Remember, I started by saying every business needs an online presence. So everybody wants a website. Every business, even if they don't need it now, we need a website. So it's in high demand. Another reason is because it is scalable and it is brandable. Now let me explain that to you. Do you know that even if I'm not able to get clients in a month as a website designer, I will get clients in a month as a website tutor. So it is scalable. I can become many things from one skill. I can become a tutor. I can become a coach. I can become a website designer. I can just scale to become an agency and a company, like I have scaled to become. I started as a one-man logo, but now I scaled to become a company where I'm not just building websites for people. I am teaching people how to build websites. And believe me, I am generating income from every angle possible. Because the skill is not a one narrow path. It is scalable, it is brandable. You can be what you want to be with it. Another beautiful reason, this one I personally like it. Why this is an hot cake is because it is flexible, and then there is freedom. Clients reach out to me something around like 11 p.m. And I said, okay, I'm free. I worked when it was 12. I was feeling sleepy. And I'm like, oh, I'll continue tomorrow. Like, I don't need to tell anybody, take permission. Please, I'm feeling sleepy. Can I rest? There's freedom. And then there's flexibility for me. All right, this is one of the reasons why I love this. And lastly, this is an hot cake because it is a gateway to other digital skills. As a matter of fact, when you start learning website design, not every, majority of other digital skills, you get familiar with it. Even if you're not into it per se, website design is like the foundation. So if I can do websites, if I can build websites, graphic design, I have an idea, UI, UX design, I may not be into it fully, but if I want to go into it fully, it's not going to be a problem because I already have the foundation. Do you see what I'm saying? So you see, this is hot cake. Hot cake. Somebody type hot cake in the comment. I want to be sure you guys are not losing me and I'm not losing you. Type hot cake. This is hot cake. So maybe you are asking yourself now, oh, this year, I know many of us entered the year with goals. This year, I have my goals. I'm going to make this figure. I want to be financially free. I want to start making 6 figures. I'm like, which skill can I learn? Well, I just showed you hot cake. Cake that is hot. Oh, beautiful. So you're like, which skill can I learn? And then let me tell you some misrepresentation or myth about website design. What people have believed websites to be, which is not true. Right? Number one, let me start with this. You don't need to code. Now, I've met a number of people that are telling me, oh, I want to learn website design, but my brain cannot carry coding. I don't think I can learn to code. Coding is difficult. Well, you don't need to code. You do not need any form of coding in website design. So let me explain it to you. So imagine, how many of you are familiar with Canva? How many of you are familiar with Canva? If you're familiar, say I'm familiar. Or just type I. You know Canva. They use it for many things, for graphics design, presentation. You're just familiar with the app Canva. Do you have anybody like that? All right, beautiful. So now, whether or not you can design the graphics, if you have Canva, all you need to do is look for a template and then click on the template. If you are now lucky to have Canva Pro, maybe you paid for Canva Pro, all right? You just click on the template and then you edit something that's already there before. Do you see? This template is there. You don't need to be thinking, oh, should I put the logo in this angle? You don't need all of that. You just have the details of what you want to do and then put it. That's what website design is. You don't need to code. There is a template. Just look at website design as the Canva of graphics design, where there's a template. Of course, your creativity is needed. You make adjustments here and there. But I'm saying, without coding, there is a template available. All you need to do is to edit it. It's as simple as what I said. Believe me, it's as simple as what I said. You don't need to have any coding experience. Now, in fact, you can learn how to build websites. I don't want to stretch you too much, but in a week, if you're serious, it took me 3 days, by the way. When I put my mind to something, it took me 3 days, I locked in on it, all right? But in a week, you can learn how to build website design. In a week, if you put your so don't believe when you're scared, like, oh, I don't know how to code, I don't want to code. How many years will it take me? I'm telling you, in a week. But let me put it in a normal, range. Let me say in 3 months, you can be a master as a web designer and would have been earning, not just that you will learn the skill, in 3 months from today, if you decide today now that you want to start, in 3 months, you can start earning as a website designer. Another myth about website design that is a lie, all right, is that you need to be a tech genius. Right? For instance, when I introduce myself as a website designer, I have people call me TechSys. Oh, which code do you? I'm like, well, I'm a TechSys, but I'm the easy way TechSys. I don't code. I'm not a tech genius. But when you see my design, when you see my website, it will take me to convince you that I didn't code to fit. So much brilliance, so much excellence in just editing and just manipulating small here and there. So you don't need to be a tech genius to be a website designer. Another lie
is that there's no job for website designers. Now I believe this lie because, like I said, after I finished learning, I did not see clients. But if you hear anybody telling you there's no job for website designer, maybe the answer is they're not looking at the right place. There is enough market. I already explained to you there's a global market for website designer. So there is job. You're not just pushing yourself out there. You are not just looking at the right place. And the last lie I want to cancel is that you need a laptop before you can start. Now, you need a laptop as time goes on while you are scaling, but you don't need a laptop to start. I did not start with a laptop. My first website I built, it was a blog website. I did it with my phone, my smartphone, the phone that you're probably using to listen to me now, at least gave me 30K. It might be small, but it gave me 30K. How much has your phone given you? That's a joke, by the way. You don't need a laptop to start. But remember, I said as time goes on, you might need a laptop. All right? So even if you do not have a laptop now, it does not stop you from starting. You can start with your phone. You can build yourself from your phone. It might just take more work. You might need to put it on landscape and all of that. But you can build it yourself with your phone. And maybe you now have a friend that has a laptop. Oh, please, can you borrow me a laptop for 2 hours, for 3 hours? You build your website, you are done. You get your money. And as you get your money, you go and buy your own laptop. So you don't need the laptop to start. You don't need it. All right, now let me go to the common obstacles. Now I'm coming to my main points now. Just stay with me. Common obstacles people face in learning or as a web designer. Like I said, I was asking before, I thought there were people here who already have an idea of website, but looks like we're all new. But we have many website designers that are like, whoa, I'm tired of this skill. And these are the complaints some of them have. And the complaints I've had in the past, in the past. Number one is finding clients. But like, how do I get clients? How do I see clients? Like, I'm not seeing clients. I'm doing ads. Ads is not generating. Another obstacle is consistency. Somebody starts website today, tomorrow the person is done. They're like, whoa, I'm tired. This thing is not giving me money. I don't know what to do. The person quits. Do you see? Another obstacle is lack of results. This one, in fact, I think generally in life, if you do not have results, you get tired and weary. You are putting in the work and you're not getting the results. Generally, you're just like, whoa, I'm done. I'm tired. So these are obstacles. These are things people face, even as web designers. And another one is overpopulated marketplace. Like I said, people are like, oh, you know what? The market space is too overpopulated. There are 5,000 web designers. In how many thousand words? Well, true. But I have a solution for you. If you are here and believing it's because you have an interest in being financially free and stable and in learning this skill, you have had the interest, you probably have not just had somebody to put you through in it. All right? And the solution that I have come to live by experientially, put it in 3 categories. Number one is training, which is the aspect of getting the skill accurately. Now, this is important because I know some people be like, I want to go and learn on YouTube. It's okay. You can learn on YouTube. Why? You can believe me when I say you can't get the same value on YouTube as you would from a person training you personally. I met a web designer who was like, oh, I've not been getting jobs. I said, okay, can I see your portfolio? Let me see the website you have built. Boy, oh boy, it was terrible. Like from one website designer to another, I told him, this is terrible. Even me, as a family member, I will not patronize you for this website. So you cannot underplay training. All right, 3 solutions. Number 1, training. Number 2, mentorship. Number 3, community. If you have the skill, you have mentorship. You have somebody that is walking you through step by step, not just how to learn it, but how to turn it into revenue. And then you have a community. With these 3, you would be a website designer that is earning in 7 figures. So maybe this is where you would stop today, because I'm going to another phase of this webinar. In like 20 minutes, we should be done. And you're like, oh, okay, maybe I can't move forward with this thing they're saying. If I thought you not take anything. If you have training, you have a mentorship, and you have a community, you're on the path already. So I want you to look at it from this lens. Why struggle through what somebody has already conquered? Or better still, why struggle through what I have conquered? How about you let someone who has walked this path guide you step by step? You would actually achieve faster results. You avoid the pitfalls. You turn your skill into real income. So rather than trying to figure it out yourself and say, you know what, let me jammer it. How about you have somebody who has failed many times and has succeeded, put you through step by step how you can avoid these failures, and you just move from beginner to success. I wish I had that. I had training, but I didn't have mentorship. I had somebody train me, but I didn't have somebody tell me this how to get clients. I didn't have that. So I figured that out myself. But I'm saying that what we're offering in PJD Light Company is not just training. It's training, it's mentorship, and it is community. It is premium value. I have trained students in the past, and somebody reached out to one of my students, past students, and he was showing me the website he was building. I was just so glad. I was so glad. Oh, beautiful. In just less than 3 months of completing his training, he already started to see clients. And it was not even in a part of my community because he didn't get access to that. But I'm saying today we're offering that. We're offering training, we're offering mentorship, we're offering community, which means that you get to have access to me directly. You get to ask me your questions directly. I get to show you step by step directly how to turn your skill into money. Money, ego. And this is value. And this will bring me to say that there's a limit to what freebies can give you. Like I said, I know we have a majority of people, all right? Some people listen to this recording are like, me, I don't have any money to pay. It's fine. You can always learn online. You can always learn for free. In fact, I can help you by sending you links of where you can learn for free. But I'm telling you, I did not learn for free. You cannot get all of this value for free. There is a limit. There is a limit to what free things can get you. It is just the fact. Real results come from investing in guidance, in mentorship, in structured training. Because value that is paid for is taken seriously, is applied consistently, and delivers real transformation. So I don't know if you've experienced it. When you pay for something, you're like, I must get this thing. Yeah. Yes. But try learning it for free. No community, no accountability, no mentorship, no structure. You just quit along the way. But when you pay for value, you pay for this, you have somebody on your neck like, do this website, build this website. All right. So of course, this webinar is free, but the value I'm bringing you into is not free. But it's not costing much, by the way. But let me tell you what you're going to get inside this program if you want to be a part of this community. If you want to be a part of this community, which means I get to show you how to replicate my 4 years journey in 3 months. I'm saying in 3 months. Mark my words. In 3 months. In fact, I dare to say that in 3 months, if you don't have the result you are expecting, you get the refund. I am that bold to make that statement because 1 + 1 is 2. It has to be 2. 1 + 1 can't be 7. It must be 2. So if you add my 1 + 1, I will be giving you in my community. If you did not give me your 2, I will give you your money back. That's how bold I am. But guess what? You really want to give me extra money because money will enter you account like, like PJD, can I just bless you with like $1,000? And I'll be like, don't worry, give it to the poor. Oh, beautiful. So let me tell you what you have access to inside this community. Now, this is going to be a 3-month website design training. 3-month website design training. We're going to be having live classes. I'm going to be teaching you not just the skill, but the psychology of making money. Let me share a quick example and a quick experience. The first time I charged a client and I charged him 400K, when he said, send your account number, I was scared. I was like, you didn't want to scam me. How can somebody pay 400K? Remember, I was charging 30K, 60K. And I just said 400K. And the person said, I was scared, like, 400K. And the person said full payment, never said part payment. I was like, you don't want to give me for ritual. And then I saw that something was wrong with my mindset, my psychology. Guess what? If your mindset is wrong, you will not be able to price yourself well, even with this skill. I rejected a job last month because they were offering to pay me 300K for a website design. I said no. I said I would refer you to my students. And I didn't feel bad for saying it. I didn't feel bad for saying it. Because I can no longer charge 300K. But maybe when you join my community, you can charge us for a start. So when they come to me, I'm like, I'll be like, no, don't worry. My students will do it. The value I'm giving you can no longer charge. My psychology has been worked on. So I'm not just training you in the skill. I'm training your psychology, your pricing, how to get clients. So this is a 3-month complete website design training. You're also going to be getting a free subdomain for practice. Now, let me tell you what a subdomain is. In short terms or in simple terms, it's just a website of your own where you get to practice real life. Like, it's always boring when I'm just teaching you, then you have to now wait for a client to come before you now get to practice. By the way, if you go online now and search for how much a domain is and an hosting, these are terms you get to know much more about if you sign in for our community. But a domain and hosting for a year is cost around maybe $60, depending on the package, $80, is $100. So on a minimum, you see 80K naira, 60, 80, 100. There's domain and hosting for 500K by the way. But if you are signing up for our community, you're getting a free subdomain for practice, which means you're going to have your own website where you begin to practice, whether clients come or not, you are practicing. So when they say, show me your portfolio, you are not looking for portfolio. You already have a website you have built. So you're not just going to be practicing your brain, you'll be practicing real life on a website that anybody around the world, if you send the link to them, they can see it without paying any extra money. Are you seeing the values I'm offering? Another thing you will have inside this program is lifetime mentorship. And this is not, although the training is 3 months, but the mentorship is not 3 months. The mentorship is for life. It means for life, you have access to me. You are stuck at a point, you have access to me. You want to scale your brand, you have access to me. You're like, oh, I need more clients, you have access to me. You have access to me every time to help your brand and your business. You're like, oh, I want to do my own free webinar, you have access to me. You're like, oh, I want to start my company, you have access to me. Not just that, you're going to have access to our private community. Now, this community is where the real work is. This is where I begin to share. We have, in fact, there's a challenge that is here. I wrote it down. We're going to have a 7-day challenge of making a sales, which means in 7 days, we would have things that we would do that would make you make a sale. And like I said, I made a bold statement, and I'm making it again. It's on recording. That if you finish this training for 3 months, like the training is not for 3 months, it may be a month when we're done with the training. But in the first 3 months of entering the community, if you do not get your first sale, you do not get your first client as a website designer, I will refund you. Chakam, capture it. You can go and screen record that part so that you can send it back to me. As long as you will follow everything I will say in that community, it's sure for me you will make a sales. Why am I sure? Because I've made a sales by these principles. I've made sales by this principle. Just last night, there was a client that I was pitching something for last year, supposed to make a website costing around 700K to $1 million. And this client reached out to me yesterday with the same principle. In fact, I've forgotten about it. Just since I say, oh, I'm ready to start. I'm like, oh, okay. In my house, I'm not taking any step, but money is coming to me. This can be you. It can be you. All right. So these are the things you'll be having access to. You have training, you have free subdomain, you have lifetime mentorship, you have community, private community, where you have like mind, where we bring in more tutors, we bring in people to come and share experiences of how they have made their own sales and how you can. And most importantly, you have my statement that says, if you don't make your sales in the first 3-month challenge, you would be refunded. So to take me to a question to ask you, with all of this, how much do you think this is worth? In all sincerity, if I want to charge for this, what do you think I should charge for? I want to give you blank check now. Nobody should say thank you. Don't let God judge you. What do you think? How much is this worth to you? I want to see your thoughts in the comments. If I want to sell a course with this, how much is this worth? Free subdomain, free mentorship. Somebody said 50K. The 50K, is it plus the subdomain? Don't forget that the subdomain is worth 60K and above. The live domain practice is worth 60K and above. So that 50K, maybe you will not buy your domain. Somebody saying, my mind is saying 100K. Okay, what do you think? Let me have two more people speak. Somebody say my mind to 100K. I should charge 100K. By the way, let me share that where I learned website from. The person charges 300K. By the way. The person charges 300K where I learned my website design from. All right, so I'm seeing 50K, I'm seeing 100K, I'm seeing 50K, I'm seeing 100K. Or when say how much direct. So I'm asking you first, how much do you think it's worth? All right. So yeah, whether you're saying 50K, you're saying 100K, is worth it and is worth beyond. My normal price for training students that I have been training and I am training is 150K. Hold up, don't run away. Wait. Don't like, hey, Chimbo, I don't want to calm down. That's why there's this webinar. I want to help you with that. All right. The normal charge, which I feel is underpriced, that I charge for learning or teaching websites normally is 150,000. And that's one of it that is even discount. Like, I just let me help people. Because of course, I know the value you are getting. And again, I'm going to refund the 150K if you don't make the sales. All right. But for this webinar, if you are here listening to me, you are in this webinar right now, and you're like, oh, I want to take this step. For those that will listen to this recording, which means anybody that will enter my DM that did not listen to the recording will pay 150K, by the way. But those that are listening to me are paying 60K to be a part of my private community. 60,000 naira. But wait, I have another news. I have another news because, in all honesty, I understand that many people are like, I really feel you. I understand what you're saying, and I want to learn this, but I don't have the money. I was there. I'm not joking. I was there. All right. But I'm also a person of, you must be able to commit financially to the value you want to get. So the price for this community is 60K, 60,000 naira. But we're going to do something interesting, which is going to be, maybe we're going to call it early bird or early B, which means you want to show your dedication, you want to show your seriousness. For the set of people that will make payments in the next 48 hours, today is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, this will close on Tuesday night, would get to pay just 30,000 naira. Now, even the Lord Jesus Christ can bear witness that I'm a good person. I went from 150 to 60 to 30. I'm saying if there are a set of people that are serious and like, you know what, I want to invest in this. I want to take a bet on myself. I want to take a risk on myself, and I want to go for this. In the next 48 hours, rather, between now and Wednesday, you get to pay just 30K. After Wednesday, it goes back to 60K, and then by next month, it goes back to 150K. Beautiful. I think I've tried my best. All right, I have tried my best. So if you're here like, oh, I want to make payments, I want to be a part of this community, the account details will be dropped, and it would be dropped on the group also. The account details has just been dropped. Make your payments 30,000 naira and immediately get access to my community, get access to training in the next 48 hours. If you are paying anything from Wednesday, we go back to 60,000. Maybe you are like, let me give you a tip. You're like, oh, I don't have this money. I don't even have this 30K. If you have people in your life that are valuable and are interested in your growth, this is something you can talk to people about. I remember a friend of mine, one time they can say, you know what, message 10 people to give you 1,000. No, don't beg. It's not saying beg, but tell the person, I want to learn this skill. I want you to support me. You have people like that, you can go ahead. I remember that I borrowed money to learn the course. I borrowed money to learn this skill. You don't have to borrow. All right, 30K is something not too much compared to what you'll be getting. All right, beautiful, right? So if you're interested in this, you have 48 hours to make your payment, get into my private community, and in 3 months, get to make maybe times 10 on the minimum of what you invested, which means in 3 months, you get to make at least 300K than, you understand, that's times 10 of what you are putting in. Now, this is me pouring my heart to you. This is literally like I'm doing giveaway. This is a gift. This is so small compared to the value I'm giving to you. And if you're serious about changing your financial journey, enough of looking for free things, enough of saying, I'll take the step now, take the risk, join the community. Join the community and let's start the journey immediately. And then in fact, training is a month. So by the end of March already, you already start putting out content. It's not 150K. If you want to pay me 150K, by the way, I'll manage it. The normal price again is 150K. The webinar price is 60K. But if you're going to make payments in 48 hours, you get to pay just 30,000 naira. If you are not in Nigeria, convert it to whatever it is in a currency, just 30,000 naira. You have access to my free, not my free community, you have access to my private community where I can guarantee that in 3 months from today, you will make your first sales, which will be equal to times 10 of your investment. See that an investment. So I'm daring you today to take a step, because guess what? 3 months from now, you can either still be watching tutorials or you can be building websites for clients. The choice is yours. 3 months from now, you can be looking at this video and be like, oh, I wish. Oh. Or you can be in the community and start making your own profit. So if you want to be a part of the community, the number is there, the account number is there, it's been posted on the group. Make your payment, send your receipt to that number, and you get to be a part of our community. Thank you for joining this webinar. And you're like, oh, I don't have the money. You can work towards it. There will be another webinar. There will be more webinars. And you have my number. You can always reach out to me. But the discount is just for 48 hours. I hope to see serious-minded people who are really ready to change their financial journey in my DM as soon as we are done. Yes. Okay, so yes. Finally, do we have people that have questions? You have questions you want to ask me? I'm willing. Let's do that for 10 minutes. You have any question? You're like, oh, okay. I want to ask a question as regards what we're talking about. Don't ask me if I'm single or married. I have very funny people. You have questions? Please go ahead and ask your questions. Do we have anybody that have any question? If you do not understand a part of what I've explained, you are confused about the payment, you're like, okay, can it be extended? Ask your questions. I'll wait for 5 minutes, and if you don't have questions, we will end the webinar. Somebody was asking a question earlier, but it was not related to our webinar, so I would answer that question in my DM if it comes around. Any questions? Any confusions? Any misconceptions? Maybe you have heard before that, if this thing does not bring money, or you want to clarify, or you want to say, show us proof. Do we have any questions? Okay. So I believe nobody has any questions, which means I did a very good job, which means you understand everything I have explained. Beautiful. Thank you for joining. Joining was the first step of showing your intentionality to your financial freedom. The next step is to be a part of my private community. I hope to see you on the other side. Have a very beautiful day. Oh, question. Okay. Ask your question. Fejiro, please ask your question. If anybody has any other question, please ask your questions. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. While we're waiting for Fejiro, does anybody have any other question? Type your questions. Type your questions. All right, Fejiro, I believe you're typing. I'm waiting for your question. How does a newbie prime their mind to actually learning the skill? I believe you're asking, like, how do you prepare your mind? There's nothing to prepare. The way to prepare is to take action, in all honesty. Because one of the things that kills progress is procrastination. When you're like, oh, I will do it tomorrow. Oh, I will do it tomorrow. In fact, one of the ways to prepare is to make payments and be in that community. I've said it's not a difficult skill. You don't need coding. You don't need. If you can read English, you can speak English. You have sense. You have brain. You can learn it. So it's not difficult that you have to prepare your mind. Just no. All you need to do is to be in the community, to be in a place that can push you. Because guess what? If you're in my own community, you can't tell me that you don't attend class. You will attend class. So yes, the way to do it is to take actions. Don't procrastinate. Don't say I'll start next week. I'll start next 2 weeks. I'll start next month. Start now. Start now. All right? Yes, it's as simple as that. You prepare your mind by starting, by executing, by being there. And guess what? When you have a community, all right, that's what community is for. There is a push from your community. There is a push. You have accountability partners. Okay, this is what we are working on. This challenge we are working on. We have games that involve money. Everybody likes money, right? So imagine I'm saying, person that finished their website first, get 20K from me. You finish, or you will learn. So I'm intentional about making sure that you don't just join the community, but that you are productive in the community. Have I answered your question, Fejiro? Does anybody have another question? Does anybody have another question? Any other question? Any other question? Please remember, I learned this also as a newbie. I had no idea of coding, no idea of websites, and I learned it as a newbie. So if you're a newbie, beautiful. In fact, I prefer teaching newbies than old bees because newbies, you are listening to only what I'm saying. Okay, in absence of any other questions, thank you once again for joining. I remain PJD, and I am glad that you were part of this webinar. I hope to see you in the community. I hope to see messages in my DM. And if you have questions you cannot ask here, please bring it to the community or the group, or bring it to my DM. I would respond to it. Have a very beautiful day.